Last time on Pull Start Stables Off-Road Recovery, we tried logging chains wrapped around the tires for a little bit more traction. We're gonna see if we can back out of that big wet hole. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I know how to find out. Not today, friends. She's stuck till at least it's frozen. Maybe if it freezes, I'll be able to get my plow truck out here and plow a path to back out. Or we'll just wait till spring. Until then, Colleen signing off. That ain't working. We're gonna keep waiting until the ground freezes a little bit more. I figured maybe a -18 wind chill and a below zero temperature would freeze the field, but apparently this snow is just a warm blanket. I haven't waited long enough. I'm gonna back out before I bury my plow truck even more and try again tomorrow. It has been below zero for a handful of days, almost a week straight. Hoping that the ground is frozen enough that I'll be able to plow out to the bus, and then maybe, just maybe, the tire chains that I put on will be enough to break it free. If not, I'll at least have a runway to back in with a truck and get a snatch strap on it. I have to be aware of that area right there. That's where my water hole is. I see the deer have been using the shallow parts of the snow that I plowed. It's nice to see that they're getting some benefit from me being so stupid. In the next couple of days, it's supposed to get above freezing and then start raining for a very long time. I gotta put you down so I can see what I can do to clear this out. But it's supposed to be raining for about a week straight pretty soon, and I really don't want this thing to be stuck that long. It is still wet. It is still very wet, and I am very stuck. I made a lot of progress digging, but I am bottomed out on frame. I do have some tire chains from Norman, but Norman, I do believe, runs a 245 75/16, and these are 265 75/16s. I think that this diameter might be a little bit too big to get my tire chains on. I just hit a soft spot is all. I'm going to keep digging. I have some work to do on a customer vehicle in about 10 minutes. Luckily, I'm not that far from home. I can walk. And I guess we'll revisit later. This is not the first time I've ever done something stupid. I'm sure it won't be the last. One time I had a VP who, after I done something stupid, he said, "I heard you had a little explosion in the lab today." I said, "Yeah, Mike, I don't know what I was thinking." And he says, "That's the problem, you weren't." Well, I've got a tow strap hooked from the bus because that's a good anchor. It ain't going nowhere. I got a strap hooked up to the truck, and I have some chain and some come along. So I'm gonna see if I can put some tension on that strap and help pull I've done some digging, but the subframe is pretty much on the ground from the plow. The frame of the truck is on the ground. And this ground is a whole lot softer than I figured it would be. Like I said, it's been over a week of below freezing weather. 2 days with a high of 13. I think yesterday was 18 and today's supposed to be 25. So I just figured after all this time, this ground would have to be frozen. But riding the snowmobile back with some supplies, I crossed ruts full of water. So water's still coming up out of the ground. It's still melting. This is clearly a low spot. Colleen may be stuck for the winter. Let's see if we can get the plow truck unstuck so I can carry on with my winter chores. So I have the truck in 4 low currently in drive. So I'm just gonna keep seeing if I can put a little pre-tension on that and just pull it out. If I do happen to make an advancement that I can shorten my straps or my chains, well, I'll just keep pulling. I don't know if you believe in omens or anything like that, but I just looked on the clock and it's 9:11, 911. Help! Help! I remember reading that book of Mice and Men in school, and Lenny, he always said, I done a bad thing, George. I done a bad thing. Well, I might have done a bad thing. You and me both, Lenny. Well, I just remembered that I need to feed the chickens. They don't like to wait. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll think about what I've done and go from there. I don't know how many chances of this I'll get, so I better make it count. 4 low, first gear, just sitting there waiting to get rolling. 454 Suburban on winter tires. It's got ground clearance, doesn't have anything dragging. I've got 2 snatch straps in line. If it gets bad, I've got to abandon that. I don't want to jeopardize that. Nothing to it. If I make it through the first mud hole and get to here, I'll be free. Who knows? I've got very low ground clearance. I'm probably gonna have to just bomb this one and see if I can get through. Colleen, we will see you in the springtime, 'cause this ain't working. If we get rolling, we ain't gonna stop till we're through the mud.